Content creation does not need to be difficult. Does it take a lot of time? Yes. But there are so many tools out there that can help you create really great content that'll connect you with your target audience. So what I've done is I've made a huge list of all of the tools that I use on a regular basis, all of those things that are stuck in my bookmarks bar or my bookmarks tab, the tools that I keep coming back to time and time again. Go ahead and grab a notebook, grab a pen, grab a pencil, or open up the Notes app on your phone and let's dive in. If you are new here, my name is Kirsten and I talk about all things branding, social media, and email marketing for small business owners. If that sounds like your jam, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell so that you never miss a video. If you are not new here, thank you so much for coming back and checking out another video. It means the world to me. I'm very excited for today's video because anytime that I can save you time, save you energy, and improve the way that you're showing up online, that shit just gets me fired up. I'm gonna preface this with the fact that some of these tools are free, some of them have paid versions, but for the most part, these are tools that you'll be able to start using today without having to input your credit card. I'm always on the lookout for new tools that will help you become more efficient, more effective, and make your life a lot easier. Because let's face it, we could all use that these days. The very first kind of category of tools I want to talk about are stock photos. And I'm not typically someone who likes to use a lot of stock photos because a lot of times you'll see the same stock images being used on multiple people's accounts. It just seems like you're not putting in a lot of effort. But if you do your due diligence and you find stock images that are unique, are actually representative of the target audience you're trying to reach, then it can kind of work in your favor. I wouldn't say that every single photo on your social media channels should be stock photos, but it's okay to use some every once in a while. Use them in your graphics, use them when you're sharing an article or something of that nature. I'm gonna give you a list here of all of the different stock image sites that I use that are all free. The first four that I am going to show you are Unsplash, Pexels, StockSnap, and Pixabay. These four stock photo sites are great for a wide variety of stock photos. If you are in the construction industry, you'll find some there. If you are in the men's health and wellness space, you'll find some photos. If you are in the beauty space, again, there's photos there. So take some time to look through these websites to find photos that fit and that make sense with your brand. The next four stock photo sites I'm going to show you are more diverse. And I will say right here, right now on this video that I am very disappointed with some of the stock photo sites that are out there. I will actually say that I am very disappointed in Canva, which is the #1 design tool that I use in my business. I open it every single day, but their stock photo selection is not diverse. It is not representative of every single group of people out there, and it's really disappointing to see in 2021. So these four stock photo sites are specific for different marginalized groups. Some that are for Black individuals, some that are for people on the gender spectrum, people that have some type of disability or body ailment, and people that are not your standard body size, people that are different than what society deems normal. So these four stock photo sites are nappy.co, createherstock.com, tonal.co, and genderphotos.vice.com. You go to these sites, you will see an actual representation of people that you're not seeing on those standard stock photo sites. And if someone from Canva is watching this, you have to do something. You have to do something about the lack of representation in your stock photos online, whether it's the company you partner with to have those or it's just photos that you've chosen on your own. You can do better. The second tool, I guess this would be classified as the second group of tools that I use in my business, are ones where I can find fonts, graphics, and templates to use on a regular basis. So I like to use creativemarket.com for all of my fonts, for all of my templates, like PowerPoint templates or branding guideline documents. Look, I'll be the first to admit that I'm not one that starts from scratch. I don't build things from the ground up. If there is something out there that already exists that I can use and make my own, why would I not do that? The nice thing about Creative Market is that there are templates for every single software that you have. If you are someone that uses Google Slides, there's templates for that. If you are someone that uses PowerPoint, there's templates for that. They have Adobe, Creative Cloud, all of the different apps within the Adobe suite. They have Canva. You can go on, you can search up templates, you can download them for a price, and then you can use them for your business. This has been a game changer for me because when I was doing branding, I was able to go in and find the perfect fonts for my particular clients that I was working with versus just using the ones that come in the Adobe package or the type kit that kind of comes with the softwares that are out there. I highly recommend that you check out Creative Market, support other creators by paying for the things that they're selling, and have fun with it, because I swear once you get on Creative Market and you make your first purchase, it just keeps coming. It just keeps coming. If you are someone who is in the design space and you are looking for mock-ups, I have 2 solutions for you. The first one is unblast.com for free mock-up templates. This could be a photo of a computer sitting on a desk that it gives you the ability to edit. It could be a phone graphic where you are able to put a screenshot in it. It just adds that extra element of oomph to your content, and there's so many options on there that you could be looking at. The second one, and my most personal favorite one, is Moyo Studio. I have purchased so many of their template packages or their photos. They have stock photos that are for sale. I have purchased so much from there, and I have the creative freedom now to use what they've provided or what they've created for my own content. So definitely something, again, to check out. Sometimes it's worth it to spend the money to have the templates than to spend the time creating your own version of it, which probably won't be as good. When it comes to creating content, doing things that are related to design, I always recommend Canva first and foremost. It is a great tool. It saves you a ton of time. It comes with its own templates. It's a no-brainer. There's a free version, there's a pro version. You can create magic on either, but like I said, there are some areas where it lacks, specifically in that stock photo department. So make sure you are using the other stock photo websites that I talked about kind of at the beginning. In Canva, you're able to choose the size of document you're looking for, whether that's an Instagram post, an Instagram story, a presentation template, letterhead, business cards, logos, you name it, they probably have it. And then they give you templates that kind of correspond with each individual post size. Some other options you might want to consider for Instagram stories in particular, or Facebook stories, or I guess even now Twitter fleets, are Over and Unfold. These are 2 apps that you can get on your phone, and they allow you to make really great story templates. I don't use this all the time because I kind of like how, I don't want to say unprofessional, but how not curated my stories look. They're very authentic to me. They're very much what I've created, but every once in a while I will use some templates that I feel kind of add that extra level of sophistication. You can also create Instagram story templates in Canva, but it's all dependent on what your personal preference is. Now, when it comes to photo editing, I use 2 different apps. Why photo editing? Because it allows you to edit your photos to ensure that your feed looks consistent. If you are using the same filter on every single photo, your feed will generally look like it belongs together, and all these different pieces of content that you've created fit into one puzzle. So first, I use Lightroom. Lightroom is a tool that Adobe provides, but there's a bit of a learning curve with it. You need to learn how to use the software, you need to learn how to edit and make sure things look good, but there are presets out there as well. You can actually use Creative Market to purchase presets for Lightroom and then use those to enhance your photos. The second option is VSCO. And I know that there's that term like VSCO girl, whatever. It's a great tool to use to edit your photos. I pay for it annually, I believe at $80 a year. There might be a free version. It's one where I've created a preset already. I pop a photo in and then I just add that preset on top and I'm good to go. I wouldn't say that editing your photos is absolutely necessary, but if you are looking for that extra level of cohesiveness and keeping your feed on brand, it's a great way to go. That pretty much covers all of the main tools that I use in my business. I use a lot of one-off tools just for quick things, like I will go into Google and search color from image to pull a color from an image that I have so I can get the color code and use it in Canva. I believe Canva also has a color picker tool where you can upload a photo on their homepage and you can pull the color from there as well. I also use a tool called Hashtag Generator or displaypurposes.com that allow you to find hashtags that aren't banned and that are going to get you strong reach on Instagram. These are tools that I encourage you to look into, but for the most part, when it comes to creating content, all of those tools that I listed at the beginning are going to be game changers for you. And that is a wrap on today's YouTube video. Thank you so much for coming back and checking out another one. If this is your first time, let me know in the comments below what you think. I missed last week. I was supposed to create a YouTube video, but life just got ahead of me. And sometimes it's a little crazy to create content for 10 to 15 clients while also trying to create content for yourself. So at the end of the day, my clients come first, but I still want to be able to show up and provide you with some tips and tricks that you can use to level up your online presence. So thank you again for tuning in. It means a lot to me that you came back today to check out another video, and I will see you next Tuesday.